Hi slow-mo golfers, this is Paul Harrison here. Today we're going to talk about short wedge shots, anything from 40 yards and in, where we need a little bit of precision and some real distance control. Okay, this sort of shot is something that is the difference really, I think, between most low handicap golfers and your average club player. The ability to play these shots well, to give yourself an opportunity to hold the putt that's going to come after this shot is a really important thing. You know, if you're just short of the green on a par 5 and you know we want to convert this into a good birdie opportunity, and similarly on a very long par 4, if we've had to sort of lay up a little bit short of the green, we want to give ourselves a good chance of making a par. At worst, we want it to be a bogey. Okay, so distance control is the theme of this. Now let's talk a little bit about how we set up to this. Okay, we want the feet fairly close together, no more than 2 club widths in width here with the stance. Okay, we want the ball not to the right in the stance. That's going to create a real downward blow and a very inconsistent contact. We want the ball slightly left of center, certainly central, but slightly left would be my preference. We're going to have the hands above the ball. We're not going to push them forwards. Again, that will lead to a digging in of the club and a de-lofting of the club. Okay, we want to use the actual loft on the club face, and more importantly, we want to use the bounce on the club. Okay, we don't want this digging in. What we want is the club to be bruising the floor, okay, when we swing back and through. You can see that, how the club is making contact with the ground, but I'm not digging in, okay? So the setup's very important in creating that. The other thing that's really important in creating that is the sense that we're going to swing the club wide. Can you see how that's done there? We're not actually breaking the wrists early, as so many people think about with these clubs, okay? It just narrows everything down and thumps it in. There is a place for that shot. Okay, but this isn't it. If we're in the middle of the fairway and we're just focusing on distance, we want to make sure that we're delivering a consistent club face. Nice shallow movement through, okay, so that the length of swing then becomes how far we hit the ball. Okay, just going to show you that now. Okay, so you can see the flag stick up there. Okay, feet nice and narrow, ball left of center, hands over the ball, keep it wide. Okay, not a bad shot into about 6 or 7 feet. Okay, so just to summarize, feet don't need to be too wide. Ball position, slightly left of center. Hands above the ball, not in front. We're going to make sure we make a nice wide and shallow motion so that the actual bottom of the club face bruises the ground, doesn't dig in. Okay, I hope that's made sense. Length of backswing then will determine how far the ball goes. This is Paul Harrison for Slow Mo Golf, signing off.